Alif. How are you, Alif? Okay, so Mikafa is incoming. What subject that you guys have before me, Alif?
Aika, sir.
Aika with Mr. Bambang, or who is it?
Mr. Fatur.
Fatur. Okay. Imam, Hairunisa, Silmi. Okay, let's wait for the rest of your friend. Huh? By the way, Alif, when you had the interview, why it is so quick that you completed the interview? It is because it's too easy for the question, or why? For the ISMA.
For the ISMA.
Hmm.
Yeah, the the question is about the essay that we write for the program. So I just answer according to my essay.
So only one interviewer then, yeah?
Yes.
So it's not about digging your knowledge and then your skill in language then, yeah? But it is about the proposal that you created, yeah?
It's just to test about your speaking, sir.
Okay, I see. And then let's hope you will pass that one, yeah?
Amin,
And
amin.
yeah, because from our English department, yeah, it's only you that match with the requirement, and then if you pass the test, you have to go directly. Yeah, it's different with the ICT, because if it is the ICT, it is only an online kind, an online kind of uh, teaching and learning. Mutiara Ramadhani, how are you?
I'm good, Mister.
Okay. Okay, thank you for joining. And Silmi Kappa, why did you still hiding? Imam, and then who is Mobile Legend here? Okay, okay, there we go. It's Hafiz. What is it? You are joining the tournament that you using nickname Mobile Legend, Hafiz? And then you're still mute. I can hear your voice. Huh?
I'm using Google for my Mobile Legends because I have problem with my first Google. My first Google.
That's okay. Keep on playing Mobile Legends. Yeah, maybe. And then what about your gaming channel? You have a gaming channel, right?
Yeah, it's isn't an active again because I have to I have much practice in tournament.
Tournament. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you can try to ask Mr. Beast. Do you know Mr. Beast?
Yeah, I know Mr. Beast. Yeah.
Maybe you can get a donation. Yeah.
Maybe I can get it. Maybe
Okay. Maybe Nabila Faradewi, how are you? It seems like you're ready to join this meeting, yeah? You seem so lazy, and then it's time to take a nap. What are you thinking, I guess? Yeah, Mimi, how are you, Mimi?
I'm fine, sir. I'm good.
Okay, thank you for joining. Okay, Imam is at work, I guess. Yeah, that's okay, ma'am. Proceed. Yeah. Okay, and then next one we have Silmi Kafa. How are you, Silmi? What are you thinking? What it seems like you were thinking of something. You're thinking about Alif, Silmi. What?
No, no, Mister.
Okay. Faisal Julianto. How are you, Faisal?
Yes, sir, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, you're fine, but your face is so tense. What happened? It seems like you were having some problems, some
No,
difficulties. No?
no.
Okay. Tiara Jati Anugrahini. How are you, Tiara? All good?
Yes, all good, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have Ajeng Kacita. Ajeng Kacita, you are the one that asking me, sir, when you're going to be available at campus. I have to sign for the certificate, and until now, I get no update from you. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm really sorry about that because I have to finishing my brother pembayaran sekolah adik saya dulu. Jadi kemungkinan yang minta tanda tangan ke Mister itu nanti saya, tapi pukul 12:30 mungkin, sir. Karena harus ditandatangan dulu oleh ketua pelaksana, sekretaris pelaksana gitu, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna wait for you then.
Okay.
Next, we have Rina Septria Meidi. Hello, Rina. Rina? There you go. Why did you hiding? Yeah? How are you, Rina?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next, basis belakang, it is Putra ya. Okay, basis belakang. Okay, Putra, thank you. Next, we have Siti Hana Tasha. Hello, Siti, or what is it? Hana or Tasha or Iman? What is it?
Hello, sir. Hana, sir.
Okay, it's Hana. Okay, how are you, Hana? Nice background you got there, the green one. Yeah. Okay, next we got Devi Rindiani. Hello, Devi.
Hello, sir.
How are you? Why it seems like you are so tired? Yeah.
No,
You're
I'm
fasting
fine,
now?
sir.
You're fine. Okay, that's what I hope. Yeah. Nisa, hi Nisa Sitapu. There you go. That's better. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay, thank you. And then I hope you're gonna keep on your camera. Yeah? Next, we got Fadla Yazidah Mau. What is it? Maulana. Oh yeah, Fadla Yazidah Maulana. Hello, Fadla Yazid or Maulana. What is it that I should call you here?
You can call me Fadla, sir.
Okay, Fadla. How are you, Fadla?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, thank you for joining. And then next, Putri Lisdarisa. Hello, Putri.
I'm sorry, sir, but Putri is on her way to campus for giving a signature for the certificate, sir.
Okay, thank you. And then Ajeng, please ask all of your friends to join this meeting as soon as possible, yeah, so we can start the meeting earlier, yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next we got Izzatun Nisa Fadila. Which one is Izzatun Nisa Fadila? There you go. That's better, yeah. Turn your camera on so I can see your face. Dava, Dava, where's the location of your place, of your cafe here?
BSD, sir.
Oh, best. So I can do the delivery from here, from my place to your place.
Yes, also.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, what is it the name? What is it the name?
Kopi Omah Pak Adi.
Kopi Oma.
Ya, Oemah. Sir.
Oma. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna order right away. Yeah. Aldio Farhan, you just awake? Aldio?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Next, we have Sifa Asura. Sifa Fazura or Sifa. Hello,
Sir.
Sifa.
Hi.
It is Ashura or Fazura? Ashura.
sir.
Okay, because Ashura, it's in Japanese language, it's kind of dirty, yeah. Putra, how are you, Putra? Thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, and then keep your
Sir.
camera on if you can join this lesson. Next one. Okay, everybody called all of the participant here, I guess. And then how many of the students left? Ajeng? Ajeng?
48,
I
sir.
guess
48.
Yeah, around 48.
Okay, and then here is only 21. So where's the rest of your friend?
I already contact them in our group class, sir, for joining the meeting.
Okay, I hope they will join as soon as possible. Dapa, I can find copy Umah here. Copy Oemah, right? Copy Umah. Dava,
Yes, sir.
it's only kopi kenangan, kopi manji, kopi kenangan mantan, kopi main hati, kopi kelapa. Kopi Umah, I can find it here.
Kopi Oemah Pak Adi. Pak Adi, saya kutip Adi.
Pak Adi. Well, it seems I can find it using GrabFood here. Kopi Umah Pak Adi. Maybe it's too far from here, yeah?
Yep.
That's okay. Okay, 23. That we got Laila Nurfadila. Hello, Laila.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I see your face, my dear, please?
My network is low, sir. I will change it.
Okay. Next one. There we go. We got the special forces here. Mus Mulyadi. Hello, Mus Mulyadi. Mus?
Hello, sir.
Okay, how are you? What is it? The project. Have you completed 1 minute video to promote our English department?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you created the video?
Video 1 minute from promotion. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mus. And then Audio Farhan, have you discussed with Kemal and then also Aji, right? The candidate for SR chief about the promotion. Yeah. And I guess if you try to discuss what we already discussed last meeting, yeah, I hope you guys can help us gain more students for our department. Okay, Aldio, have you arranged the meeting with them?
Yes, of course, sir. In the Saturday, I met the Aji and Kemal with Nabil.
Okay, then.
Then we are discuss about promotion new student in English Education Department in OMJ. And after this meeting, I will go to the campus to continue the discussion, and we will create the movement, sir.
Okay, that's what we need. Yeah, a
The strategy
movement.
of movement.
We gotta prove that we are from English department. We are going to gain more students. Yeah, and then inshallah, I'll try to make the video also. I'll try to choose all of the students, yeah, from English department, and then they're going to talk a monologue, and then I'm gonna compile the video. For example, here Ajeng Kacita. Hello, my name is Ajeng Kacita. I'm from English department, Faculty of Education, Muhammadiyah, University of Jakarta. Why did you have to join with us? Because blah 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 blah. Yeah, and then I'm going to compile that one, maybe a 5 minutes video. Yeah, and then I'm gonna ask all English department students to post that one on their Instagram account. Yeah, a week. That should be a massive kind of promotion, I guess. Okay, that's my plan to help us, to help our English department to gain more students. Okay. Okay, look at that one. Halifa Intisar, after this one, you're going to put the video on your Instagram account. Yeah. I guess there are no more students that we have to wait. Yeah, we already got 25. Okay, it's 24 participants, one lap. Yeah, and hello. Almira. Okay, come in. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, can we start the lesson, guys? Because it seems like no one gonna join us. Yeah, no more your friend
Yes, sir.
responding in your group, Ajeng. Hmm?
No one, sir.
No
No
one.
one responding me and Alice in group, yeah.
Okay, and then Inayatul Karimah, do you mind please try to show your face? There you go. Okay. Mus
Yes, sir.
Mulyadi. Mus Mulyadi, Putra dan Aldi. Okay, Bismillah wa bihamdi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wa bihi nasta'inu ala umurid dunya waddin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya wal mursalin. Wa ala alihim wa sahbihim ajma'in. Amma ba'd. All my dearest English department student, especially from class of 2019. Today it is our first meeting after long holiday, yeah, and then after I guess how many months, yeah, that we skipped to get the meeting. Yeah, and then all the time you guys got the assignment, all the time you guys got the talks from me. And I really told the SR, yeah, why that we cannot do the virtual kind of teaching and learning, because to be honest, there are many things that we have to do as the English department lecturer, yeah. And then I would like to say really sorry because we skipped, I guess, too many time in conducting the teaching and learning using virtual kind of teaching and learning. Yeah, and since today here is our first meeting after long day, yeah, after long kind of holiday, I would like to ask you guys here randomly the previous kind of topic that we already discussed, yeah. And I want you to please complete, give me a complete kind of topic, starting from the first meeting that we got, second meeting, third meeting, fourth meeting, and then until we got the last meeting. Yeah, and then after that one, we are going to discuss about the lesson plan as your guys' previous talks. Yeah, and then Ajeng will resend all of you guys tasks for the lesson plan, and then I hope that will be the complete one for the lesson plan. Yeah, and then first of all, let's start this meeting here by reciting basmalah together. Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna choose Nisa. There you go. Your face that look like you want the question from me. Nisa, what is it our first meeting? Can you try to recall our first meeting? What is the topic that we had on our first meeting, please, Nisa?
For the first meeting, we already discussed about the definition of curriculum and material development, sir.
Okay, and then do you mind please share it with us, enlighten us with your definition of curriculum and then also material development, please, Nisa?
I will explain from your video in first meeting.
Do not take it from my video, but based on your comprehension, try in your own kind of language. That will be better. Come on.
Okay, the definition of curriculum, it's a guidance, it's a path that we have to understand, we have to comprehend as a teacher. So we can start with the basic knowledge of curriculum and try to implement it in teaching and learning process. After that, the definition of material development. Material development consists of teaching and learning material. It's mean what kind of the learning material we are going to provide for the students, and we are going to choose the strategy method when you'll be the teacher. Okay, that's all, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So you still remember or you just read it? Thank you, Nisa, for your answer. Second one, now I'd like to ask Rina Setria Mary. What is it? The second meeting that we got. What kind of topic that we discussed? And then please try to enlighten us. Come on.
From the second meeting, we talk about the step of developing learning materials, like planning itself, implement it, and convey the content, evaluating and reflecting some. And then why we need to developing the materials, because it should match with the level, grade, and common knowledge. And we cannot use the same material all the times. So if we want to teach, we have to make new materials every week, and then should keep an update knowledge. So we have to always update our materials. And then the basic thing that we have understand when create the materials is the material should expose the learners, and then the material should help the learners to pay attention to picture of authentic input. It means after they aware, they have to pay attention about what kind of element that they are going to learn in English. And then the material should provide the learners with opportunity to use the target. It means we have to provide with what kind of opportunities for them and for they practice their English. And then the material should provide opportunities for outcome and feedback. And the last, The material should achieve impact in the sense that they across and sustain the learner's curiosity. So it means like when we want to teach some learners, we have to make some like quiz. Uh, we only talk about the key, and then the learners will feel that they are so curious with our materials. That's it, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. That's an impressive kind of perspective. Yeah? Thank you, Rina Sepriamedi. Next, what I can get from your explanation on our second meeting, Rina, yeah, to be a teacher, yeah, we need to update everything, yeah, every single time that we are going to teach. Yeah, it's not only our skill in teaching, but also our ability in developing the learning material. Yeah, and then the process or the choosing of the learning material here, it should be based on various kind of learning resources on it. Okay, thank you very much. And then the third meeting, I'd like to ask Faisal Julianto. It seems like you're still busy. Come on, Faisal, what is it? Our third meeting, and then please try to enlighten us so we can recalling all the topic that we already discussed. Come on.
On the third meeting, I guess we talk about how to develop the
Okay, first of all, Faisal, when I ask you, do not mention I guess. So when you try to do a guessing game, it could be wrong. Huh? So please give me a certain kind of answer. What is it, the third meeting that we got? Yeah, and then try to enlighten us with the third meeting topic, please.
In the third meeting, we talk about how to develop the learning material. And how to develop the learning material is basically dealing with the selection and creation of the teaching material. Because as a teacher, we have to plan and think about the making of learning material. Learning material development is a must for a teacher because the teacher must plan how the learning will go in the future. For the example, the teacher have to think about the characteristic of good material and step to develop it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Faisal Julianto. So our third meeting topic is about selecting, how we are going to develop the learning material that based on Faisal Julianto. Thank you, Faisal. Next, I'm gonna ask Mus Mulyadi. Come on, our special forces here. Do you mind, please? What is it? Our fourth meeting. Mus Mulyadi, you're still with us? Mus, come on. Okay, I guess it's sleeping then. Mus, hello.
Hello, sir.
Okay, come on. What is it? Our fourth meeting.
Sorry, sir.
What is it? The topic that we discussed on our fourth meeting? And then please try to enlighten us with your perspective. Come on.
Fourth meeting. Fourth meeting.
Come on.
Fourth meeting. Wait, sir. Material. Fourth meeting, material development, sir.
Okay, it is material development. What is it? Material development in our fourth meeting. Come on.
Uh,
Okay, thank you very much. Most time's up. Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Let's switch with Hafid. Hafid, stop hiding. Come on. Enlighten us with the fourth meeting. What is it? What is it that we discussed on our fourth meeting? And then try use your perspective about the topic, please. Hafid, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on. What is it?
Fourth meeting, yes, sir.
Yeah, fourth meeting.
It's like prepare qualitative and qualitative.
Okay, Hafid, let me ask you, what kind of subject that we have today? What is it? The subject that we have today?
Subject curriculum material development.
And then why that you're mentioning about qualitative?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, time's up. Thank you, Hafid. Now, Alif, are you there, Alif? Alif? Okay, he's gone. Imam, Dafa, there you go, come on. What is it, our fourth meeting? And please try to enlighten us. Fourth meeting? Our fourth meeting, what is it that we discuss? What is the topic that we discuss on our fourth meeting?
Okay. Wait. Fourth meeting is about how we make an innovation while we develop our material. And yeah, just that maybe.
That's all?
I think.
Okay, thank you, Dafa. An innovation how to develop our learning material. Thank you. Next one, I'll try to choose Rizkina Damayanti. Stop hiding. Come on. What is it? Our next topic for the fifth meeting. Come on, Rizkina.
Yes, sir. For the fifth meeting, we got the quiz.
Okay, it is a quiz.
Yeah, and then we have to develop, make innovation when develop material.
That's all?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next meeting, Tiara Jati Anugrahini. Come on, what is it? After we got the quiz, and then what's next that we had?
And next meeting, we got an evaluation about the quiz itself, sir.
Evaluation, thank you. Next, Inayatul Karimah. After evaluation, what is it that we got?
Yes, sir.
After evaluation?
After evaluation, wait a minute, sir.
Okay, I'm not gonna wait a minute for you. Come on, make it quick, please. 5 seconds. Inayatul Karimah, come on.
For our next meeting, we discuss about
Come on. Okay, time's up. Thank you. Next, May Viana. May, come on.
The conclusion about
Okay, what is it? The conclusion?
what is it? What is it, sir?
Okay, it seems like you are not with us, Mimi. Yeah, we're talking about the previous topics, and then it seems like you're not with us. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mimi. Next, Ajeng Kacita. Ajeng, I want you to please try to make a recap all the previous topic that we learned. Ajeng, come on, make it short, please. A recap.
From the first meeting until the last meeting, sir.
Yeah, come on. A recap. Make it short, please.
Okay. Okay. So for this subject,
What happened to your
curriculum
camera,
and
by the
material
way? I have
development.
to. Ajeng.
Yeah, my camera is broke, sir. So it looks it feels like it was drowning at the water.
No, that's not the problem, but it is.
Hello.
Okay, come on, proceed, please. Hello, Ajeng, you may proceed, please.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Okay, come on. Ajeng.
Okay, my one. Yeah. Hello,
Okay,
sir.
come on.
So
Proceed.
from the first meeting until the last meeting, what my thought is from this subject, we already learned about the definition of curriculum and also material development, and then we also get the rules for making a curriculum. We also got we have to make material for developing to our student, and also we got tasks that what kind of skills that we want to give to our student and make lesson plans. That's it, sir.
That's it?
Yeah, I guess that's
okay. Thank you very much, Ajeng, for giving us the short recap, all the topic that we already discussed. Yeah. But I'm kind of curious here. Where's Alif? Alifah, Intisor, hello?
I think he has a problem with his connection, sir.
Okay, maybe it is the connection. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for giving me your guys' answer with the previous topic that we discussed for this subject, for the curriculum and material development. And then I'm pretty sure that you guys can remember all of the topic that we already discussed. And then if you guys forget about the topic that we had, you guys may simply try to watch the videos and then try to recall all of your guys' comprehensions. Okay, and then for today's topic here, it will be related with your guys' previous tasks, your previous assignment. It is about creating, developing a lesson plan. Last week, I gave you guys the task, the assignment to compile, to make the complete lesson plan. And then I hope, based on your guys' tasks here, you really submitted the proper kind of lesson plan. And then before you're going to get the assessment from me based on your guys' tasks for the lesson plan. Now I'd like to ask randomly again before I'm going to give you the explanation about the lesson plan and then also about the example of lesson plan. Now I'm going to start with Ali. Thanks God, finally you made it here. Okay, Alif, lesson plan. Yeah, what is it, a lesson plan? And then please try to give us your example of lesson plan that you created. Come on, Alif.
Okay. The lesson plan is a plan you already made, already prepared for you to how did you do the teaching about certain topic, like for example, for my lesson plan, it's about introduction with the target of student is primary school, because I want them to familiarize themselves with English language, and the skill is speaking, of course. With that lesson plan, introduction lesson plan, I made some kind of simple simple class, and consisting of first, I as a teacher will introduce myself, like who am I, my age, or where do I come from, what do I like. After that, I repeat that, but in sentence by sentence, like I'm Khalifah Intisor. After that, I write that in a whiteboard, so the student will see them and prepare for when I ask them about it. After I already wrote down all the sentence on the whiteboard, I will choose 1 to 5 students to try and introduce themselves for the example for their friends, because I believe if only the teacher who is speaking to them, they won't have enough bravery to speak themselves. So when they see that their friends are capable of speaking English by themselves, they will be intrigued too and be braver, hopefully. After that, I will ask them to modify their introduction to use a fictional character of their own, modify it like hello, I'm Bob. I'm 50 years old. Just like what they have in mind.
Okay, thank you very much. Alif, do you have some friends named Bob?
No,
It is maybe Putra, it is Udin, it is Hafid here, yeah? It is Bob, really? Do you have, maybe your friends are Bob Sadino, I guess, yeah? Okay, thank you very much, yeah? Halifa, in this story, when you try to create a lesson plan, it will be very impressive if you try to make it here based on real life of the students, yeah? If you can find the name of the student here named Bob, so that will be relevant for them. Okay, my friend's name here is Rizky, my friend's name here is Nabila, and then you're mentioning Bob. Thank you very much for your elaboration, Alip. Okay, next one, I would like to ask Iza Tunisa Fadila. So I should call you Iza, Atun, Nisa, Fadil, Dila. What is it? Come on.
You can call me Icha, sir.
Okay, Icha. Where is it, Icha? Come on, Icha. Icha, please.
Yes,
A lesson plan, and then after that one, you complete lesson plan that you created for your tasks, please.
Okay. For my lesson plan, I want to teach speaking skill, and for the basic competence, I need the students to responding to the meaning of the transactional conversation, and interpersonal, use a variety of simple spoken language accurately, fluently, and accepted it interact and with immediate environment. For learning material, it is about the expression of ordering. And for the for the student task, I need the students are sorry sir. For the goals, the students are able to identify the expression of conversation, and the students are able to respond the expression of conversation by practice the dialogue in, and the students are able to improve their ability in speaking, especially to use the phrase to ask something and request something. And for the learning media, maybe I will use video learning because they will
Pardon
easily
me,
understand.
Icha, what is it? Video learning. You're going to learn the video, or what is it?
Yeah, I mean learning video.
Okay, thank you.
Because it is can make the students to more easily understand, because the video from the native speaker, so they can learn natural English, and they can learn how to pronounce, so they can easily and understand how to use the language. And for the task for students, they have to create a group for discussion, and I will ask them to practice conversation based on the topic in front of the class, and ask them to note all the new vocab that they got from in every meeting, so they can repeat it and remember it. And in the last, they can say the sentence
Okay, Icha, thank you. Icha, that's enough. Icha, thank you. Because
assessment instrument for the mentor.
Icha, hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's enough, Icha. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's enough. That's enough. Thank you for giving us a description of your lesson plan. Okay, I guess that's enough from two opinion, from two perspective here that we got from Alip, and then second one from Icha. Yeah, and then now I'd like to explain it to all of you guys here. Lesson plan one more time. Please kindly write it down if you may. Yeah, if you can, you may write it down. Lesson plan here is simply set up scenario, yeah, that you are going to implement when you try to teach your student. Yeah, that will be the definition that you can use. Yeah, and then you can also use different kind of definition. You can use what Alip mentioned earlier about lesson plan. That will be okay. Yeah, and then Tiara, you may also come with your own kind of definition when you try to explain about the lesson plan. Yeah, and then lesson plan also, it is simply strategy. Yeah, and then also the approach, and then also method that you are going to use when you try to deliver your content to the students. The content here, it's mean by the content is the learning media that you develop and then you try to deliver it to your students. Yeah, and then strategy, what does it mean by the strategy here? How that you're going to start the lesson. Yeah, how that you are going to interact with the students. Yeah, and then how that you are going to playing games with the student. Yeah, and then how that you are going to maintain the main activities while delivering the content till the last one, how that you are going to close your teaching process. Yeah, that will be a simple kind of lesson plan. Yeah, and then after we are pretty aware of the definition of the lesson plan, we can go with why do we need the lesson plan while teaching? Yeah, there are many, or there are various kind of answer for that one. First of all, so we can have the directions. Yeah, so we can have the guidance, what we are going to do, what step that we are going to take while teaching the student. That will be the first. And then second one, yeah, why do we need the lesson plan? So we can measure here. After we teach the student, yeah, after we teach the student, we are going to be able to measure their comprehensions. Yeah, so it is not only the art of delivering the lesson, but also the art of how you are going to measure the student comprehension. Yeah, that will be the second. And then the third one, why do we need the lesson plan also? Yeah, because when you try to practice, when you try to teaching and learning process without any planning, yeah, without any planning, so that will be a 50% guarantee your teaching and learning process will be failed. Yeah, why I can claim that it will be failed? Because you have no idea how that you are going to start, yeah, how that you are going to maintain the teaching activity till the end of the teaching process. That will be the third. And then the fourth one, yeah, the fourth one, a professional English teacher need to develop, need to improve every single kind of lesson plan. Yeah, so it is not one strict kind of lesson plan, but it is based on what kind of the student that you face, what kind of the difficulties, yeah, that you make when you try to teach your students. Yeah, that's why do we need lesson plan. Yeah, and then there are many kind of reason also you can put it by yourself. Yeah, and then after why that we need the lesson plan, and then now a characteristic of good lesson plan. Yeah, because when we talk about developing a learning material, we talk about good characteristic of learning material. Yeah, and then when we talk about the innovation, we have to talk also about the good characteristic of innovation. And then it will be the same when we talk about lesson plan. Yeah, and then first of all, the characteristic, first lesson plan here, you have to put your learning aims or your learning goals. Yeah, okay, learning aim or learning goals. Why did you have to teach your student about a certain kind of topic? Yeah, and then what is it that you expect from your student after they learn about the topic that you gave them? Okay, that will be the first. And then second characteristic of a good kind of lesson plan here, it is miserable. What does it mean by miserable? Miserable, it's mean here you are delivering, yeah, the learning material here. It is a proper one, a complete one, not too wide, yeah, not too wide or not too short, yeah. And then it is consists of what we call by the essential material or the basic material, and then also the development of basic material itself. Yeah, that will be the second. And then the third characteristic of a good lesson plan consists of how that you are going to assess your students. Yeah, assessing itself. Yeah, how that you are going to assess your friend. Yeah, as the result of assessment process here, so you will find out the score of your students, and then that will indicating how success you are as a teacher. Okay, and then the fourth one, yeah, the fourth one of the characteristic of a good lesson plan here, because you are in the future, you're going to be the professional English teacher, right? That will be your dream. I hope that will be your guys' dream. You have to make a lesson plan based on the update, the newest kind of lesson plan, yeah, that launched by our government, that launched by our Ministry of Education. Yeah, so we have what we call by the rule, yeah, we have here what is it that we are going to make in our lesson plan, yeah, based on the policy of our Ministry of Education. And then that's all I guess for the good characteristic. You can edit more, you can think more about what are those characteristics of a good lesson plan. You can put more of it. Is that clear enough, guys? I hope that will be clear. And then I can ask Ms. Mulyadi because maybe he's still sleeping. And then also the same with Zahra to Nufus here. She is hiding, yeah. Okay, can you guys get it, the point? Can you guys comprehend the explanation that I gave you guys? Nisa, can you get it?
Yes, I get it, but I don't write the why we need to make lesson plan, sir.
Okay, that's okay. You may watch it later then. That's okay. And then now after we already discussed about the good characteristic and then why do we need the lesson plan and then the overview of a lesson plan. Now let's go with the example of a lesson plan. Let's hope the compilation of lesson plan that you already sent by Aing Kacita to me, it will be the same like the example that I'm going to share with you guys. Okay, let me do a share screen. Okay, wait a second. Okay, can you guys see it? No? It's clear?
Yes, we can, sir, we can.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom it first. Okay. There we go. Here it will be the example of the latest or the update kind of lesson plan, yeah, based on what I mentioned earlier, based on our Ministry of Education, of course. And then the latest year, what we got, it is from 2019, yeah. Okay, and then now let's have a look, the example of a virtual kind of lesson plan. Yeah, but before we are going to discuss about this example of virtual lesson plan, Now I'd like to ask Inayatul Karima, what is it? The form of lesson plan that you created for your assignment, for your tasks, it is an offline kind of lesson plan or it is a virtual kind of lesson plan?
I've made a lesson plan.
Okay, choose one only, please. You don't have to explain it. Choose one only. What is it that you created for your tasks?
Lesson plan that I've made is a list, sir. A list.
Okay, thank you. Hannah, what about yours, Hannah?
Yes, sir. The lesson plan I choose is number 1, sir, menjelaskan makna, fungsi sosial, dan struktur.
Okay, what I mean here is an offline kind of lesson plan or it is a virtual kind of lesson plan?
No virtual, sir.
What is it?
Not virtual lesson plan.
It is a virtual lesson plan or no virtual lesson plan? What is it?
This is not virtual.
Okay, thank you. So it is an offline kind of a lesson plan. Yeah. And then next, Faisal Julianto. What about your tasks, Faisal? It is an offline kind of lesson plan or it is an online kind of lesson plan that you created? Faisal? Okay, he's not responding. Thank you. Now let's go back. You guys still can see the example of this virtual lesson plan. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now let's try to discuss this one. Yeah. First of all, this lesson plan here is a virtual kind of lesson plan based on our Ministry of Education policy. Yeah, it is from 2019. And then when you guys try to make, even if it is an offline or it is an online or virtual kind of lesson plan, first of all, you're going to put here the name of the school. Okay, the school, where is it that you're going to teach, the location. Yeah, you have to mention it. Yeah, and then next one, it will be about this subject. The subject here, of course, it is English language. Yeah, and then next one, it is about the topic. It is about the learning material that you are going to teach your student with. And then the example here, it is about simple past tense versus present perfect tense. So it is about tenses. Yeah, it is about the structure and it is about the grammatical rule in English language. Yeah, and then with that one, you're gonna put also the class. Yeah, and then also the semester. Yeah, and then time, the duration, how long you're going to teach the students. Yeah, and then this one for the basic competence here, and then for the number based on the okay, for this one, based on the books, on the teacher's book here for the basic competence, what is it that you're going to achieve from this lesson? And then after that one, the meeting. Yeah, the meeting here is the first meeting, second meeting. Yeah, you have to put it. And then this what I mentioned, when you try to make, even if it is offline or it is an online kind of lesson plan, first you have to put your learning aims, your learning goals. Yeah, so what is it that you expect the student will comprehend after you teach them? Okay, So that will be the first. And then here you can mention based on the scientific approach and then the use of blended learning, yeah, and then also the discussion, yeah, and you have to put here all the details. What is it that they have to master after you teach this topic about simple past tense and then also present perfect tense? Yeah, so you can mention it here in detail. Yeah, starting with function, yeah, social function, text structure, yeah, language features, yeah, and then all the three, yeah, all the three here is what we call by the learning goals or the learning aims. What you're going to expect from the student after they learn about simple past tense and then present perfect tense. Okay, and then a complete lesson plan. A complete lesson plan consists of learning activities. Yeah. So what is it? The activities that you're going to do, that you're going to create for your students. And then while we mention about the learning activities, we have to put also first the learning media, and then second one, the tools that we are going to use, and then also the learning resources. Okay, media here you can use any kind of media, yeah? And then tools also based on what is it, the tools that you use, yeah. And then for the learning resources, you can pick from the teacher's book and then also from any resources that can help you enrich your comprehension about simple past tense and then present perfect tense, yeah. And then all the learning activities consists of three common activities, starting with the introductions, how that you're going to open the lesson, how that you're going to motivate the student, how that you're going to recall the student comprehension of the previous lesson. That will be on the introductions, yeah. And then this will be the main activities. Yeah, you give the student the topic or the learning material that you prepare for them on the main activities. Yeah, and then on main activities also you're going to make the scenario here. What is it? The student, what is it that they have to learn? Yeah, and then how they're going to learn the tenses here, or the grammatical or the structure. And then last one, it is about ending up the lesson, yeah, the closing. So you're going to make the reflection, yeah, based on what the student learned, and then what are the difficulties that they face while learning about the grammar. Yeah, and then after this one, you can give them maybe a task, you can give them an instant quiz, yeah, an instant assignment for them. Yeah, so that will be your reflection, so you can get the feedback. Yeah, so you can get the feedback from your students. So that's, yeah, that will be the learning activities, yeah, the common one, starting with the introductions, main activities, and then also closing or ending the lesson. And then what is the last aspect? The last aspect that you gotta put also in your lesson plan here, it will be the assessment. Yeah, the assessment instrument, the assessment rubric that you are going to use to measure your student comprehension about the topic that you teach them. Yeah, and then for the assessment here, you can make it consist of three aspects, starting here with the skill, yeah, and then second one with the attitude, with their behavior, and then last one here with the knowledge. And then in the form of skill here, you can ask your student, yeah, to make a simple report, and then consists of the use simple past tense and then also present perfect tense. While when you try to assess the student attitude here, you may try to ask the student to do an observation, to observe based on the social, based on the social phenomenon, and then based on the sympathy, based on manner, based on curiosity, confidence, and then responsibility, how to cooperate with their friends. That will be how that you're going to assess their attitude, your student attitude. And then last one, and then for the knowledge here, it's simply giving the student written task, that will be okay, or an oral task using an interview, that will be okay. Yeah, so that will be the last, I guess, for the example of the lesson plan that we discussed today. And then I hope all of you guys complete lesson plan that is sent to me by Ajeng Kacita here. It will be the same. Yeah, that's my expectation. Okay, I guess that's all my explanation about lesson plan, and then also about why do we need the lesson plan, about the characteristic of good lesson plan, and then also the example of the latest lesson plan that we use as the English teacher. And then now I'm going to open up the Q&A session. Please, if you guys have any question for me, come on. Come on. If you guys have no questions, so we're going to end up the lesson. Yeah, come on. Come on, Sifa Ashura. Okay, Alif, come on, Alif.
I made the lesson 10 based on British Institute website, so it's not exactly same like that example from you. So is it okay, sir?
Okay, that's okay. You may use that one. So you are not going to be an English teacher in Indonesia, but you're going to be an English teacher in UK. That's great. Thank you, Alif. Yeah. Next, come on. Next, please. Mutiara, do you have any question?
I have one question.
Okay.
Can we make lesson plans alone, or can we collaborate with other teachers?
Okay, thank you very much. Collaboration, collaboration in making a lesson plan here is a must. Yeah, why I call it a must here? Because when you try to compare your lesson plan also with the other teacher, you will have suggestion. Yeah, you will have more opinion about your lesson plan. Yeah, so you can make a perfect lesson plan based on many suggestions, based on sharing between the teachers. Yeah, so that will be okay to make a lesson plan here with a collaboration with your peer as a teacher. Okay, Mutiara? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Sifa Ashura, come on. Do you have a question for me, or do you want a question from me? Come on.
I don't have a question, sir.
Okay.
I don't have a question.
Okay, that's okay. Keep on hiding then. Next, Fahrani Hasana. Finally, you made it. You joining this meeting. Fahrani, where have you been?
Hello, sir.
Hello, where have you been?
I'm in campus.
Really? And why are you not joining this meeting?
I'm just arrived, sir.
Okay, all good then. Thank you. And then anyone else? Do you guys have any question for me about this topic, about lesson plan? And then let's hope only Alif here that got the dreams to be the English teacher not in Indonesia, but it is in UK. I mean, now I hope that will become a true one. Okay, Alif? Okay. Next, please. Aldio, do you have any question, Aldio? It seems like you turned your...
I have a question.
Okay, come on, please.
What if we have given the lesson plans to students, but to the assessment step, many of the students are still far from the aspect of assessment. What should we do, Mr.?
Okay, thank you very much. What should we do if we are not matching with what we expect from the student? Is that correct, Alia?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very
Yes,
much.
Mr.
Yeah. Okay, that's why I told you many times, I guess, yeah, a perfect kind of lesson plan here, you have to revise it all the time, yeah, and then in a certain case, when we have a good, a perfect, a solid, a proper kind of lesson plan, but when we try to deliver it in a classroom, we are facing different kind of situations. Yeah, so what we have to do, we have to modify based on what we face in our class. Yeah, so that will be impossible for us to use a strict kind of lesson plan and then not match with the students. Yeah, and then we gotta modify, we have to improve our lesson plan so it will be matched with the student that we are going to teach. Okay, Alia Farhan, and then if it is not matching also with the assessment process, yeah, we are expecting, okay, my student, they're going to get the score every 80 here, but the result, it is every 50, yeah. So it is not the mistake on the students here, but how did you deliver the learning material to the students itself? Okay, so it's not full of the student mistake when they cannot match with the expectation that you wanted earlier here, 80% average, and then the result, it is only 50 average of the student score. Okay, Alia, that's all?
Okay, Mr. That's all.
Okay, anyone else? Do you have any other question? If you guys have no more question, Aldio, I want you to please try to write it. Yeah, try to write the note. Yeah, try to do a screen capture maybe after this one, so I can recognize only 26 of students that attending this class. Yeah, and then your class here, it is consists of 48, yeah, so 21 more students where they are, yeah, I can find them, yeah, and then I hope they will contact me. They will try to explain why they're missing, why they're absent for today's meeting. Okay, that's all for today's meeting, guys, because we got no more question. Yeah, thank you very much. And then let's hope it will be the starting point, yeah, for us. For next meeting, we are going to have also this kind of teaching and learning process. Yeah, and let's close this last meeting that we have today here by reciting Alhamdulillah together. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, yeah, and then as the summary of the day here, you guys already discussed about all the topic that we already learned, starting from first meeting till the last meeting. That was a process of recalling your previous comprehensions, yeah. And then after that one, we already learned about the lesson plan, yeah. And then you gave me your perspective about what is a lesson plan, yeah. And then after that one, we learn about why do we need lesson plan, and then after that one, the characteristic of a good lesson plan, and then last, it is about the example of lesson plan, yeah. And then after this one, I'm going to assess your guys' lesson plan that you submitted to me, and then I'm gonna compare it with the example that we had today. Yeah, thank you guys for joining today's meeting. See ya on the next subject. And then last, wallahu muwaffiq wal hadi ila sabilir rasyad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, guys.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.